The French farmhouse sanctuary, creating timeless soul in a modern rental. French farmhouse decor, also known as French country style, is more than a trend. It is a whisper of a slower, more intentional world. In the heart of our 2026 urban reality, we often find ourselves trapped within white walls and temporary leases. But today, we redefine what it means to belong. By the end of this journey, you'll discover how to transform a cold, standard rental into a warm sanctuary without losing your security deposit. We will explore the Pragmatic Rental Stylist approach, a way to weave rustic charm into the compact living of today. Welcome. It is so good to have you here in this quiet corner of the world. If you find value in creating a home that breathes with you, I invite you to subscribe and join our community of intentional dwellers. Together, we are moving away from sterile perfection and toward warm minimalism. We are looking for soul, for comfort, and for the beauty of a lived-in life. Within these standard 12 by 15 foot rooms, we will find our chateau. The palette of sun-faded memories. Our transformation begins with the air itself, the colors that hold us. We move away from the stark, cold whites of the past and embrace Cremèle neutrals. Imagine a blend of cream, caramel, and warm taupe that softens the edges of a standard apartment. To truly capture the farmhouse soul, we utilize color drenching. By carrying earthy tones like sage green or muted terracotta across the walls and even our curtains, we create a cocoon of clay and terracotta revival warmth. Grounding the space with tactile foundations. Below us, the landlord carpet often breaks the spell. We ground ourselves instead with large jute or wool area rugs. These tactile foundations mask the mundane, bringing a natural, rugged texture that feels like a provincial stone floor underfoot. If you are lucky enough to have light oak vinyl plank, let its grain guide your eyes toward the light. The curvy comfort of fat furniture. We fill our rooms not with rigid objects, but with fat furniture. These curvy, voluptuous seating pieces offer a modern echo of traditional French silhouettes. In our compact living reality, a single modular oak piece or a birch plywood silhouette provides the grace of a vintage find without the weight. It is about the harmony of form, furniture that feels like a hug.
Walls that tell a story without nails. The walls of a rental often feel like a cold boundary, but we see them as a canvas for a story that leaves no trace. We embrace peel and stick wallpaper and removable wall decals to mimic the faded elegance of traditional patterns. A gallery wall can be curated using adhesive strips, allowing vintage botanical prints to breathe without the permanence of nails. We seek the tactile, the quiet touch of matte ceramics, and the soft grain of the visual thread that connects every room.
The work-from-home nook, a provincial writing corner. In our compact living reality, space must be zoned with intention. We tuck a work-from-home nook into a quiet corner, using birch plywood silhouettes for a desk that feels light and airy rather than imposing. To separate work from rest, we employ multifunctional zoning pieces, perhaps a bookshelf used as a room divider, holding both our knowledge and our peace. This is the essence of warm minimalism, where every piece serves a purpose and a feeling. Textiles and the art of the styled vignette. We move closer now into the aesthetic vignettes that make a house feel like a home. Instead of an empty room, we focus on a styled corner, a chair draped in a linen or boucle throw, a stack of well-loved books, and the soft presence of a snake plant. These small clusters of soul replace sterile perfection with tactile comfort. The grain of light oak and the weave of jute remind us that beauty is found in the natural and the unpretentious.
Windows and the golden hour glow. The light in our sanctuary is a living thing. Through standard rectangular windows, we invite diffused morning sunlight through sheer, layered linens. As the day fades, we welcome the golden hour glow, letting long, soft shadows dance across our floors. When night falls, we transition to a cozy 2700K evening. The amber warmth of floor lamps and candles creates a sanctuary against the city street views outside, turning a simple apartment into a glowing haven. The kitchen island metamorphosis. In our modern, open-concept but tight living spaces, the kitchen island must become a multitasking muse. It is no longer just a surface for preparation. It is our dining table, our gathering point, and our rustic heart. We style it with matte ceramics and avoid the high shine of the past. By choosing brushed nickel accents over polished metals, we maintain a grounded, understated elegance. This is where the French country soul meets the pragmatic rental stylist, finding beauty in the functional, the durable, and the simple. Biophilia, bringing the countryside in. No French sanctuary is complete without the breath of the earth. We look to biophilia to soften our standard height doorways and rectangular windows. Because our lives are full, we choose low-maintenance indoor plants like the resilient snake plant or the cascading pothos. We place them in weathered terracotta pots to echo the clay and terracotta revival on our walls. For a final, delicate touch, we display dried eucalyptus, letting its muted green and silver tones bring the scent of a wild, sun-drenched field into our urban air. As we conclude this journey, we must embrace rental realism. Our homes exist within the reality of 8 to 9 foot ceilings and visible radiators. We do not hide the standard white baseboards. Instead, we let them be the clean lines that frame our curated chaos. We have turned
compact living into a sprawling dream of the European countryside. You now hold the map to a home that is both elevated and attainable, a sanctuary where warm minimalism and French soul live in perfect harmony. Thank you for walking this path with me today. If you feel inspired to begin your own transformation, remember that every intentional choice is a stitch in the fabric of your well-being. Until we meet again in the next quiet moment, stay intentional, stay curated, and stay home.